sometimes when you go through a drastic change in your life, your personality changes, you know? Like I have a friend who got a Brazilian wax and now she's a huge whore. It's hard being a single mom. I have a daughter. She's 3. She's from Bolivia. She actually lives in Bolivia. I pay $28 a month to feed her and send her school supplies. It's hard being a single mom. You know, because my mom's like, when are you going to have a kid? And I'm like, what about what's-her-face in Bolivia? I mean, she must count for something, right? I mean, I have to write a check every month. My mom always wants to know what she looks like. I'm like, I don't know. Google needykids.org or something. I'm sure she's on there somewhere, you know, the cute little dirty girl with the pretty new shoes. Tell her mommy says hi. I think I have a lot of dating issues because I used to wear a back brace and it was really hard to meet guys. I didn't even know I had scoliosis. My gym teacher caught it. Yeah, in the 8th grade, he stuck his hand up my shirt and he started rubbing my back. I thought he liked me. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get an A in this class. And everyone was always like, you're so tall, you should be a model. And my mom's like, you can't model, you have scoliosis. And then I had to wear a back brace, and my parents got me braces. Like, that made my life any easier. And then my orthodontist got me a headgear. I should have modeled for like a medical equipment catalog. You know, I went to Japan, and I went to a special sushi restaurant, and their specialty was cod sperm. And I was like, I can't eat this. I have a boyfriend. But I didn't want to be rude. So I tried it. And then I was like, oh my God, I just went down on a fish and swallowed. And then I just kept eating it. And I was like, how do they prepare this? Is there like a sushi chef in the back of the restaurant with like really small hands? You know, it was weird. I mean, when I'm single, I go to the doctor's office in like my prettiest underwear, because who else am I supposed to show my underwear to if I'm not a slut and I'm single? So I wear like my matching lacy underwear under my paper robe, and then I take it off, and he's only taking my blood pressure, and he's like, why are you naked? And then he starts checking my moles, and he's like touching my body. It's kind of nice. And I'm like, oh my God, that feels so good. And he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, getting anxious because he likes me. Wow. I mean, my friend thinks I confuse medical attention for love sometimes. Dating gives me anxiety. It makes me sweat. I can't go on a date without having a panic attack. I start to have these massive sweaty panic attacks. That's why I go to the gym to meet guys, because there I can sweat. I met a guy on a treadmill. We talked for 45 minutes, and I sweat the whole time. It was awesome. And then he asked me out on a date, and I was like, what do you think this is? You know why else I hate dating? Because when you break up, it's like you see all kinds of stuff about that guy that reminds you of him. Like, I dated a black guy for a while, and then we broke up. And then like a week later, there were black people everywhere. And I was like, I'm never going to get over this guy. Dating sucks. Dating's hard because the guys I date, they just keep getting shorter and shorter, you know? Especially the little Hispanics, they follow me around like I'm Snow White. I mean, it's cute. But one day I want to go home and turn around and see like 7 of them waving at me. I think that would be adorable. Sometimes it's not such a big deal. Like, I dated this guy who had like really bad breath, but he was like 5'2", so it was never going to bother me. Ugh. Bad breath sucks, though. Have you ever dated someone with such bad breath you had to chew gum, too? I had a dream that my sister was having a baby, and like a week later, she announced that she was pregnant, and now everybody's talking about the baby. And nobody's talking about the fact that I have psychic powers. I mean, what's more interesting, really? Having a baby or being psychic, you know? Plus, it's her second baby. This is my first psychic experience. I mean, how is having a baby that exciting? Everybody's doing it, you know? But how many really good psychics do you know? If anybody deserves a shower, It's me. I used to go to psychics before I realized I had the gift. Because I don't have any goals. So I go to a psychic and she tells me my future. And then I have goals. Like one time I went to a psychic and she's like, I see you in Europe. And I was like, okay. And the next day I bought a ticket and I was like, oh my God, she's really good. I went to this psychic and she's like, you're getting married. And I was like, oh my God, that's so exciting. Oh my God, to who? And she's like, I don't know, but you already know him. She's like, it's someone you met last week or 10 years ago. The point is you know him. It could be your landlord, your dentist, your janitor. And I'm like, that's stressful because now, like, I don't know who it is. So now I can't leave the house without dressing up, you know, because he could be anywhere. And if a guy's nice to me, I freak out. You know, like one time I went to the deli and this guy put extra turkey in my sandwich. And I was like, is there something you want to tell me? And he's like, your sandwich is ready? And I was like, what about our future children, you fucking asshole? Yeah, my friend wants me to stop dating. She's like, stop dating, get to know yourself, be by yourself for a while. It's so good for you. So whatever, I've been doing that for a while. I've been like walking in the park by myself, taking myself out to dinner, just trying to get to know myself. And I was shocked. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I'm fucking awesome. I don't need a guy anymore. Even my friends are like, you seem more confident, more stable, more fun. I'm like, you should see me when I'm alone. I'm amazing.